and welcome back to Reading with Miss Chef. Today I just want to talk about some of the terminology that you may hear in this video series. Some of these words may be familiar, maybe you remember hearing them in school but you've forgotten exactly what they mean. And I just want to make sure that everything is all clear and that we're all on the same page. So first I'm going to start with the definition of each of the 5 components of reading. So let's start with fluency. Fluency is the ability to read with sufficient speed to support understanding. And so this means that if you can read fluently, then you can recognize words automatically, accurately, and use expression when you're reading. Next, there are actually 2 types of vocabulary. Receptive vocabulary, which is words that we understand when we read them or they're spoken to us, and then expressive vocabulary. And that's words that we know well enough to use in our own speaking and writing. Comprehension is another component of reading, and comprehension is the ability to understand and draw meaning from the text that you're reading. Phonics is the ability to understand the relationship between letters and the sounds they represent. So this means recognizing print patterns that represent sound, syllable patterns, and word parts like prefixes, suffixes, and root words. Next is phonological or phonemic awareness. Phonological awareness or phonemic awareness is the ability to hear and distinguish sounds. This can include recognizing sounds by themselves and in words, adding sounds to words, and taking apart words and breaking them into different sounds. So that's it for the components of reading, but here are a couple more terms that you may hear discussed throughout this series that are unfamiliar to you. First, digraphs. Digraphs are a pair of letters or 2 letters that represent one sound. CH is ch, 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 as in chair, champion, chant. CK is k, 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 as in back, brick, crack. These are digraphs, the CH and the CK. The last one I want to talk about is phoneme. So what's a phoneme? Phoneme is the smallest unit of sound in speech. So when we teach reading, we teach children which letters represent those sounds. For example, the word hat has 3 phonemes. At. In our class, we like to use the roller coaster. At. So each of those sounds would be a phoneme. And that's all for our terminology. Thank you for checking in again today with Reading with Miss Chef. Happy reading!